Hello and welcome to this edition of Marvell's Follow the Wire video series. In this video, I want to talk to you about the flexibility and scalability associated with cost-effective 10GBase-T Ethernet networking technology from HPE and Marvell. Now, the reality is that technology continues to advance, but some people keep holding on to the past. Now, you probably don't know a whole bunch of people with rotary dial phones anymore, but I'm sure you know a few that still have landlines or even use flip phones. Well, what about your server customers? How many of your HPE ProLiant and Apollo server customers are still connected to 1 gigabit Ethernet networks? I'm betting there's quite a few out there, especially in the SMB and mid-market space. Now, for these folks, the time is now to get them to upgrade to 10GBase-T technology from HPE and Marvell. Now, if we look at the data here from the Del Oro group, we can see that there's still plenty of 1 gigabit Ethernet out there. Now, this is especially the case in the mid-market and SMB data centers, but we're starting to see that change. These customers are going to have to transition to 10 gigabit Ethernet technology. And in the larger scale data centers where 10 gigabit Ethernet is already pervasive, they've already migrated or are in the process of migrating to 25 gigabit Ethernet. And then outside of the data center, out at the edge, 1 gigabit Ethernet is still prevalent there. But you can bet that 10GBase-T will be the natural choice for upgrading there as well due to its low cost of implementing that transition. Now, how would you describe the perfect I/O technology? Well, it needs to deliver good performance, and it's got to be easy to deploy. It should probably have a robust set of features, and it should be flexible enough to work in your existing environment as well as in new configurations. Energy efficiency is always important, and it's got to be cost effective or why bother? And it should be available from a market leader. Yeah, I'd say that's just about perfect. And that describes Marvell FastLinQ 10GBase-T technology. Our technology gives you high performance 10 gigabit Ethernet, low latency RDMA support, ease of use with backward compatibility to 1 gigabit Ethernet using existing Cat6a cabling. The FastLink technology we provide includes a robust set of features and offloads to provide better CPU utilization and increase the flexibility and scalability of your server deployments. In addition, there's support for energy efficient Ethernet and a cost per gigabit that's 3 to 5 times lower than that of 1 gigabit Ethernet. And most of all, Marvell is the technology leader in 10GBase-T technology at HPE. Now let's drill down real quick on a few of these areas. Let's start by looking at cost. Here's a look at the cost per gigabit breakdown comparing 1 gigabit Ethernet to 10GBase-T Ethernet offerings. And you can see that the 10GBase-T Ethernet makes a pretty compelling value proposition compared to 1 gigabit Ethernet. And two of HPE's newest adapters, the 41401A2G and the CN1200T, even offer universal RDMA technology with support for either RoCE or iWarp RDMA protocols. Now, from an ease of use perspective, all Marvell FastLink 10GBase-T adapters for HPE are backward compatible with 1 gigabit Ethernet using auto negotiation. Now, this means that they're going to plug and play into the legacy 1 gigabit Ethernet network and provide an easy path for migration to 10 gigabit Ethernet. No reconfiguration of the adapter setting is required for the migration. Just move the end of the cable that's connected to the 1 gigabit Ethernet switch to the 10 gigabit Ethernet switch, and the adapter will automatically connect at the 10 gigabit Ethernet speeds. Now, all HPE 10GBase-T adapters from Marvell support IEEE 802.3az standard. We call this energy efficient Ethernet. Now, this feature is implemented using a port mode called low power idle or LPI. And what that means is it automatically reduces the per port power when traffic is not flowing. Now, this can add up to a significant power savings over time, especially in large scale data centers. But there are even more reasons beyond backward compatibility and energy efficiency to talk about. Marvell FastLink 10GBase-T adapters from HPE provide customers with lots of additional benefits and capability. The cost of transitioning to 10 gigabit Ethernet is greatly reduced with 10GBase-T by eliminating the need to upgrade using expensive SFP plus transceivers or DAC cabling. Depending on the adapter model, you can take advantage of a variety of offloads, such as the low latency RDMA, network partitioning, and SRIOV to support virtual server environments. Or you can converge your network and storage traffic onto a single wire using our converged network adapter models. All of these lead to better performance, lower CPU utilization, less complexity, and ultimately a reduction in the total cost of ownership for network connectivity. Now here's a list of HPE 10GBase-T adapters from Marvell. Marvell provides more 10GBase-T adapter options for HPE servers than any other I/O supplier, and is supported on multiple generations of HPE ProLiant servers. Some adapters have been supported by HPE as far back as Gen 8 ProLiant servers, and that provides you a common set of firmware and drivers and management utilities across multiple server generations. Now, features like NPAR, tunnel offloads, iSCSI offloads, and SRIOV are available even when a 10 gigabit Ethernet adapter is running at 1 gigabit Ethernet speeds, providing even more customer value when connected to the legacy 1 gigabit Ethernet network. So in summary, it makes sense to protect the investment of those customers still using 1 gigabit Ethernet connections today with 10GBase-T technology from Marvell and HPE. Those customers are going to get many additional features, greater flexibility and scalability, and all from the leader in 10GBase-T adapter technology at HPE. Well, if you've watched any of our other Follow the Wire videos, I'm sure you know the call to action by now. We want you to follow the wire and discuss I/O requirements with your clients in every single server and storage opportunity. If you need help, engage with the Marvell I/O experts on our HPE team. We're here to support you with your customers, with their POCs or even cost relief when it's required. Also, you can email us at hpesolutions@marvell.com to join our Yammer group. Now, this is a Marvell and HPE community that will connect you online with our experts to get any questions you have about Marvell and HPE I/O technology answered. You can stay up to date by registering for the Marvell HPE specific I/O newsletter at the website shown here. And please bookmark our HPE microsite at www.marvell.com/HPE to be your one-stop shop for all things HPE and Marvell. And finally, reward yourself when learning about I/O technology or engaging with the Marvell team by joining our Follow the Wire Rewards program for HPE at www.ftwrewards4hpe.com. That's it for this Follow the Wire video. I hope you found the information useful, and I'd ask you to bookmark our HPE microsite shown here. If you need to reach out to us, use our team email address shown. I want to thank you for your time and attention, and I look forward to talking to you on our next Follow the Wire video. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.